Y'all ain't know I'm right. Here we go, let's go. 50,000 ones had the order on delivery. Put a bus down, rolling on her ass, made it shiver. Top floor.
Welcome everybody to Hit Refresh, the podcast. And before we begin, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Kevin, also known as KD. I got my co-host hanging out with me, Kai.
Kai in the house.
Kai's in the house, and then I got my boy KOFI in the back, serving things up surgically from the back. He's giving his opinion, so let's not forget him back there as we go forward. And before we begin, I just want to ask everyone to make sure you please hit that subscribe buttons, because we need you to make sure you subscribe to Hit Refresh so we can get up to all of these subscribers and get these hits up. And before we begin, I want to give this shout out again to our sponsors. We have Magic City Wings, and their slogan is definitely, of course, make sure you lick the sauce. And also our sponsor, Light Snack Delivery, same as DoorDash, even better than DoorDash and Uber Eats. Make sure you deliver and get all your food, liquor, and everything done with our Light Snack. All right, gonna get him a hand clap. All right. Now, moving forward, we have a hot topic that's been going on this week. A lot of ladies have been chiming in. A lot of men have been chiming in. And I'm going to do it with a different twist, because everybody been straightforward about what they've been talking about as far as the actual act. But I want to try to discover and discuss, along with Kai here, the level of information, I should say, that these women are giving out in regards to what they've done during their hoe phase, so to speak. And if anyone doesn't really know what a hoe phase is, let's go ahead and define that. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a hoe phase is, but I've always known.
Define it.
You know how to define it?
Nah, you define it.
All right. Wait. What I feel a hoe phase is any form of a time period where a woman feels like she is able to be as promiscuous as she would like. No one's going to judge her for her promiscuity, and she can deal with as many men as she likes until she finds herself that one that's, I guess, willing and honorable enough to take up her time. This usually happens in a learning stage. I usually like to say it's between the ages of 14. I hate to be using the number so low.
Young.
Yeah, with 14 and let's just say 30. I think between the ages of 14 and 30, you probably go to 2 or 3 whole phases, and learning what type of man you want to deal with. You gotta go through these things, and you may find yourself in a whole phase, and a whole phase doesn't really have a number. You can use.
Does it have a gender? Because you said women, so can men?
Oh, no, most definitely, and I should not have been that, because I'm going to discuss 2 women in general. But yes, men do have what they consider a whole phase. I like to consider it a conquest phase, because society has said that we're judged differently. Now, I'm not going to say that I agree with that.
Well, then
I'm just going off the norm.
Let's commence in the judging.
All right, let's go. All right, so the first example I'm going to use in this topic is, I think her name was Kylie Williams, former member
3LW.
of group of 3LW, who mentioned this week that she allowed the group B2K, 3 members of the group, I should say. Let me get that right. 3 members of the group B2K to run a train on her. And if anyone doesn't know what a train is exactly what it sounds. It got a lot of cars. And I would never want to be the caboose in anyone's train, so to speak. But I want to say that it's most of the time when more than one man is having sex with a woman. I'm going to say a menage a trois is 2 men and a woman.
Well, what
Two
about
women and a
three
man.
people together? I thought that's a menage a trois. So it can be two. To me, for a train, it has to be more than two
Men.
dudes. So three. She's at the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah.
That's a
Three
train.
is officially a
Without
yeah. You connecting some cars when you get to three. When you get to three, you connecting a lot of cars. So yeah, she ran a train on her. So getting right into it, we're just wanting to know, because she's in her 30s, probably pushing 40 at this point in time,
I think she's.
and she is married, and I'm not judging her because I try to find me personally, I try to find solutions. I just want to know, is this something that is this the type of information that she should be giving to the world? Now that she is at that age, she's free to say what she wants, and is this information really good to be letting everyone know? How do you feel about that, guy?
Free speech is the what, Second Amendment? I hope I got that correct, right? So she can say whatever she want to say. However, I feel like, we're in a digital age where you have a digital footprint, and I think people forget about that. So what you say and what you do could be seen, a lot longer than you think.
It's stamped.
It's stamped. You know what I'm saying? Like it can
Can't take it back.
You can't take it back.
All tweets are forever, even if they get deleted.
I don't think it's personally anybody's business. Sometimes I feel like people just say things to stay relevant, and I think what people say to stay relevant these days gets more over the top and more over the top. I don't know. Personally, I just don't see what would be the point of putting that out there for people to know. I don't think that's like something for little girls or young women to necessarily look up to. I think they can figure that out on their own. So I don't know why that's in the media at this point. It's not something I'm interested in knowing about. So I think she could kind of keep that to herself. She's married. She's settled down. She should be in a happy place of like, where are they at now land.
Is that your opinion of where she should be?
Yeah, that's a full opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, full opinion. She's in a happy place. Is she really in a happy? And I'm just asking.
Well, I would think kind of that you're not if that's something you need to bring up. I mean, to me, kind of any hoe phase is like that's kind of like a private learning phase in your life. I don't think that's something that needs to be explicitly put all over the internet. So that's why I feel like when people bring up things like their sex life and whatnot, like it's solely for entertainment purposes. It's solely for getting the limelight. So that's kind of what that kind of says to me right there, that somebody wants to be remembered. But.
Now you think now, and let's say she did get it to get back in the public eye. How is that viewed? And Kofi, you may be able to chime in on this one. Like, B2K ran a train on her. That's who she's saying did it. That was B2K. I don't think Omarion was a part of it, but it might have been Lil B, Raspberry, Rasby. I was beyond that phase. I was New Edition. But sorry if I got y'all names wrong. But the three light skinned ones, they supposedly did it. Lil Fizz, right? And so is it the same? Do we look at her the same because they were actual celebrities? Then like if the three dudes that robbed the 7-Eleven ran a train on you, is that different? If I'm her husband, if I'm a woman's husband, right quick, if I'm a woman's husband, and she tells me, hey, Michael Jordan, I did him real well.
Two of his friends. Let's not forget that part as well.
Okay, I did Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and another player.
There we go.
Dennis Rodman. That might not be the same to me. Like I might be like, she was at a higher caliber train. That was a bullet train. That was not a freight train. That was one of those Japanese. And listen to me giving these guys, props. But I'm just saying, like, as a man, I probably would look at that differently. And I'm asking you, Kobe, how you feel about that? About what? Like the caliber of sexuality that these like the partners, so to speak. Does that change? Not for me. I think she's a hoe. The number is the number. She's a hoe no matter who it was. She's a hoe. And Kai, you were about to say?
No, I was gonna say I do. It's not fair to say that it does matter a little bit, but I was thinking kind of like, damn, this is out there, and her husband. How does he feel about it? And when you put it that way, like, if I have to be the man in her life right now, but she's saying that, at least you can be like, well.
I'm pretty sure he
It
already
is some
knew.
clout. I hope that he knew. Yeah, I'm sure he knew too. That's, but that she's bringing it to light, and I do feel like, I guess if you gotta talk about shit like that, it at least have some status to it for some respect
Maybe you like him like that.
for him. Maybe he
You
probably
know,
knows the person.
maybe.
It's like, you
'Cause,
get what for who? What can you do for me?
yeah, they say the best sexual women are the ones that have been seasoned by a lot of trauma and have gone through a lot of things. People have said that. I don't want to use that word. The best vagina, coochie.
So then, being a hoe is okay as long as there's status involved, because otherwise, she wouldn't be telling us this if it wasn't
If it wasn't,
Pookie and them.
if she's done that numerous times, she
Well,
made
maybe
sure
it
she
was.
said it was
Maybe
B2K.
it was them too. We don't know. She did say it was a whole thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but at
It
least
could have been a
she
lot
got
of.
some good names.
It could have been a lot of dudes. Let's just say that. Now, there was a second young lady. You all know her by her group City Girls, and she was outside on her show Carisha Please, and she was playing her little Carisha game, and Carisha Roulette, I believe that's the name of the game, and she picked a card and said that, do you like golden showers? And look at me, I got to define all these sexual things, but golden showers are when another human being, because I don't want to be I want to be gender equal when I say this. This is when another human being urinates on you for pleasure.
Yeah, you get
And
Kelly on.
and she said she enjoys golden showers. I just want to open up and say a lot of women enjoy golden showers. Like, she's not the only one. A lot of women are not as open as her about their golden shower experiences, but it got the name golden shower somewhere. It came from somewhere. So I guess I'm asking you the same question, Kai. Like,
how proud should one be of their golden shower experience?
how proud should one
Broadcast
be of
that
their
to the
golden
world,
shower
clout
experiences?
or not? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a privatized person, so I just feel like things are getting out of hand with social media. I'm pretty sure golden showers existed since the beginning of time, so have choo-choo trains and whatever else,
Since the beginning of time.
Nothing new under the sun. I'm
Correct.
pretty sure your great-great-grandma done some stuff that could, teach you something, okay?
That's why Grandma was in church, praising the Lord so hard. She was getting them demons off of her. It's understood,
Once again, though, I just don't want to know about it. I mean, like, I don't care who gave you the golden shower. I mean, I don't know. There's just some things that what happens to, like, sex just staying, like, behind doors? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't get the point of it personally.
It's becoming a change of the guards, because I grew up thinking that men think about sex 90% of the time. That's all I ever heard. Men think about sex 90% of the time. But even if I think about sex 90% of the time, I have to be honest. We want it, but women teach us what they want from it. After their first or second encounter with sex, after someone takes their virginity, they do understand the intimacy, the things they like, and they teach men what they like, and this raises their level of sexual intimacy, freakiness. So I just personally believe that a woman teaches a man everything.
That's an interesting way to look at it. I never
About
thought of it
sex.
that way. I do think that there's an arena, especially with the person you are going to be, doing what you do with, to talk about these things. I just don't see how that's, like, public information. Not when that's open to scrutiny and judgment. And I guess if you're ready for it, that's cool. Because, I mean, to be honest with you, R. Kelly had the same situation go down, and everybody judged him for it.
Everybody judged R. Kelly for
in a
being
man's world, everybody judged R. Kelly for it. So it should be a similar context here.
And I don't want to go there, but it didn't look like she didn't enjoy it.
Oh, she enjoyed it. Well, all the R. Kelly. It's a thing. It is. But here's my thing. Sex sells.
I know that's behind us, but
But is it necessary? Like, how far do we need to know? Like, how much more about sex do we need to know to sell everything?
Oh, and just so we're not just talking off the top of our head, and saying this with this golden showers, because we just want to play you why I said what I said in regards to the pleasure that they have in it. I just want to play you the clip right quick.
If he want to do that, then let him do that. And that don't mean you got to do that. But if I want to do what I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. And when you have these guys that are coming in the industry and they new or whatever, you can't control what they do.
Yeah.
We're not prison reform.
I'm not your mother.
I'm not your mama. I'm not trying to babysit you and put you on a pamper and put you to bed at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, we got to figure out a strategy. We got to figure it out. And to be mature, not even all the way adult, but mature. I feel like when you mess with a younger guy or some guys that just starting out or whatever, this is new to them. This money, this lifestyle, this experience, not that.
Yes.
Let's stop faking and acting like we're getting so pleasured and pleased off of that.
This is a whole lot of Trina prior to
like
it,
if you're
I
not
guess.
fully gonna go there and give the head until a woman have an orgasm, don't do it. Because you wasting time.
Stop licking.
The licking is that's extra wet and making a mess like a little cow, a little. And they like, baby, bring that ass here, blah, 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 like that. You like that?
So as you can see, what Trina's saying is like, she's definitely coaching her man in regards to her sexual pleasure. And so that's why I said what I said in regards to that. So, you know, and she was very adamant about like, she was almost sounding like she had just, her last encounter wasn't what she wanted. You know, so if someone's doing a golden shower, more than likely, I believe a woman taught him to do that to her.
I don't know. See, that's difficult. I mean, I think men, you know, especially women like to deal with older men typically. So, you know, they learn, they can teach some things too. I'm not saying this is my personal experience, but, you know, I think we learn from each other. One who's more vocal. And it's important to express and get to know what you like and to correct or teach your next partner. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But when that's an open dialogue for the whole world to hear and see, I think that becomes another platform of information.
So you're still on the you shouldn't be giving that out.
Yeah, I mean, to me, give out information that's pertinent, that's going to help the next. And I understand that we want to normalize sexuality of women. I agree with that. Women have, you know, we are sexual beings. And I think the whole idea of, for centuries, that's been held back. They're like, okay, women don't have sex or women don't like sex. We know that's not true, you know? Now, do we need to start discussing golden showers to prove that we have sexual identities as women? I don't think so.
Right. Are you on the point? Okay. So segueing.
I don't know if she's reading the card right now.
Right. Okay. So here we go with what she actually said in regards to that.
What's 50? Because I missed that whole movie segment, 50 Shades of Grey.
It's like you tied up, you doing a little foreplay, you just on a wall, you want a nigga to tease you, you might crawl.
I'm not into that.
Oh, for real?
50 Shades of Grey? Like tied up and all that? Because you mess around and not untie me, I don't got time for that. Like, Because, like, I'm good. No. Leave the ties at home, babe. Leave the ties at home. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Next one. Let's go right here. Take a shot if you ever had a female eat you out.
Okay, that's not the clip, but it's okay. Hold on. I just thought you had it on that clip, but anyway, yeah, we'll just move forward on that one.
I had this thing you sent me, but it just sent me back all the way back.
I got you. It's okay. I'm pretty sure millions of people have heard the clip. We don't need to play it over and over again. But that last question she said, I don't want to play that game at all. But I want to go back to where we were. This because I want to move forward from that. Because something came over my thought process. And I just want to say this. Looking at all based upon what you just said, Kai, we shouldn't be making that public. Keep that to yourself. We're in this era where, you know, women want to be more open and express themselves sexually. I don't know exactly what words you said, but I'm starting to believe that men want marriage more than women.
You think so?
Yeah, and here's what I'm using. women understand publicly that men are trying to obtain you because they're looking at you and they don't want to know that everybody has had you. When you let all of your information go to the world, you know, men work off this level of hyperbole. You know, regardless of what you dress, sometimes it's what you dress, sometimes it's how you act in public. Men tend to hyperbolize your sexuality, you know, for their own pleasures, but then they say, is she wifey material? So when you're giving away all this information, men are processing you. And it seems like women are saying, I should be able to go out, say I've had golden showers, say I've had a train ran on me, and guess what? You still should see me as a woman and wife material because you men aren't trying to settle down. Where I believe when we're looking at you, we are thinking about settling down, but can we settle down with you? What do you think about what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that you can turn a hoe into a housewife, and I think that like it's not the hoe phase that I judge. It's just the say it loud and proud to like everybody, you know. And also, you gotta. I think that honestly, I think that men probably at the end of the day, yeah, they care a little bit about your sexual history and past, but that's something that can be worked through if it's quiet and under wraps. If I don't think your man is gonna be like, great, everybody knows you hooked up with the whole football team. I don't care if they are the Cowboys.
See, and me personally, if she hooked up with all of the Cowboys and they actually won the Super Bowl,
She's wifey.
she wifey material.
What?
She wifey material. Yeah, man. I'm like, hey. You know what? Hey, get my boy straight.
It gotta be the Falcons.
You get my boy straight.
All right, ladies, we learned it here, right?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if she hooked up with anything less, if she hooked up with anything less than the upper echelon of the Cowboys, that you know, just as Kai said, but you got to remember though, you know, you can turn a hoe into a housewife, but the word house is spelled HOUSE because you know you're gonna let them hoes use you when you turn them into your housewife. So you got to be very careful who you turning into a housewife. You know, and what's the stipulation? Like, can you be a hoe in these streets and a lady, you know, a woman in the streets and a hoe in the sheets?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Or hoe in the streets, and then still say, you a lady in your house, you know.
I mean, isn't that what men want though? They want you to. Well, they want you to be a lady in the streets.
Lady in the streets.
Freak in the sheets.
And freak in the sheets.
I totally agree with. I agree with that. You know, I think that's fair. That's what men.
And how does she get that practice?
And I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody can have a hoe face. I would never judge
repetition
for a hoe face, and you have to learn yourself and your sexuality so that that's something you indulged in with your partner. I'm just saying I don't think that's something that you need to announce to the world.
We have hoes in the streets.
And they need to say that. No, I'm just kidding.
And ladies in the sheets.
But
because that's it. That's what a wife turns into. She be a hoe in the streets, and then she ain't giving you none when she get married.
Well, that's
think about it. Think about it, guys. Be careful with that one. That's a trick.
That's a trick.
That's a trick. I'm with you though. I'm with what you're saying. I'm understanding what you're saying. But Kai, you're the woman here. I just kind of want to get your opinion on this because I just want to find a solution because I personally, and I might not need to be giving out this information, but
not give it out.
I'm still young. I want me someone that's like very high sex drive.
But do you want her to be do you want her, because you're clearly going to be famous off this podcast, right? Your name's going to be everywhere, the status that you have.
Okay.
Do you want her...
We're speaking hypothetically that I'm going to be famous.
We're telling the truth. We're speaking into existence.
We're speaking into existence, okay.
And she's being interviewed casually on the show about
whatever,
the new bag she just got. And she tells everybody about the train that was ran on her.
Back in early 2000s.
Back in her college days, which I think anything that happens in most people's college days is really fair. That's when most people, that's the playing field to explore and learn about the opposite sex. Now, how would you as a man with clout and status feel about that being out there?
I'm going to play the room. Because I'm hoping I've already had that conversation with her. It's kind of like that when Angelina Jolie told Brad Pitt, I forgot what movie that was, and she was like, yeah, how many sexual partners have you been with? And she was counting, and she was like, well, there was that guy, and then there was that guy, and then there was that time that I had those 10 men, and he had to pause for a second. He had to pause, and then he had to swallow that and realize, I really love this woman though. Yeah. And this is who I fell in love with, so I'm not going to judge her for what she did. It hit me kind of hard. So that's the intimate, personal conversation that we have. And so now I see moving forward the solution to this, because I'm not gonna judge her based on the past. However, I personally am going to say, baby, we had that conversation between us.
Exactly.
That's ours.
Exactly.
I pee on you. You hold your hands up, and you get all these spirits.
Oh, God.
And you wipe them on you, and you love it. But don't tell everybody. That's the personal conversation I want to have. That's the solution. I'm saying you can like that, enjoy it.
Facts. Everybody do what you do.
Yeah.
No one should judge you on that.
Yeah. Even if you're playing the game and it's your turn to take a shot, don't take the shot. Come home, let me pee in the shot glass and pour it on you. That's your shot.
She would like that much better.
She would love that. She would love that. I might be giving myself away. But that's where I would be with it. What about you, Kofi? That's where we should be. No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
That's the lesson of the day.
Yeah. You got to.
You can't plead.
At the end of the day, and this isn't concluding, but it's like the solution would be, ladies, that's not for everybody to know. It's not. That train, that go in the shower. Nah, we're not judging you. We're not making you anything. Garden tool. That's not what we're doing as men these days. No. That's not what we're gonna do. But you gotta kind of keep that, because eventually when you get mad at me, because I'm gonna think about that too. When you get mad at me and we break up, anything that I allowed you to do to me, you probably gonna put it out there in the street.
Yep, that's a fact.
And that's the part right there where I have to judge the room a little bit. Like,
why do they do that though? Like, why would they get mad and just put shit out? But then when it comes to a man doing the same shit, oh, he weak ass nigga.
He is, yeah. He kiss and tell.
Yeah, but they do the same shit.
Because men and women communicate differently. Women we always say, what's the word? We're always, complaining amongst ourselves. That's how we communicate. I don't assume, I don't know what men be talking about, but men are emotional like that. So, it's not like it's okay that women do it, but it's expected and understood because it happens all the time.
At the same time, so you do it, but you defacing the man. But then when the man do it,
when the man deface you,
he wrong.
Because I don't think that's typical nature for men to deface
but you still
like women.
Defacing a man.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
In public.
I understand
so now
that.
if he go out in public, he's screwed.
I agree, but I'm just saying that.
Are you out of your mind?
You can't justify what you do because you're a woman. It don't make sense.
I'm not justifying because you're a woman. I'm saying that the language, men and women speak differently, right? Women speak emotionally language. I agree. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that the public is desensitized.
I'm not saying I'm just saying you do it though.
Defamation
of character.
You know what? Defamation of relationship.
Facts.
Defamation of relationship. It is definitely a double standard, because you know who I'm going to blame for this too? I'm going to blame the peanut gallery. I'm going to blame the peanut gallery. You know who the peanut gallery is? The peanut gallery is the dudes who know you shouldn't be doing that as a woman, but they let you do that to that dude to laugh at him because they want some. I don't like peanut gallery dudes. They rated PG. I don't like them. I'm the type of dude, and I know that guy's not looking out for me, but I'm the type of dude if that chick come at me defaming that dude, he didn't pay this child support. I stuck my finger in, whatever, defaming him. Look here, babe. I don't want to hear all that. But. No, you're venting at me about him, and now you want me to agree with you, and that's what the PG dudes usually do. They want you to agree with they feel like the vibe is I'm agreeing with you off your last relationship in order to get you.
100%. 100%.
That dude is in no way in
He don't
agreement
care at
with
all.
you.
He don't care.
He
at
don't
all.
care.
Give a fuck.
When I get them panties, you shouldn't have said that to that dude. And he's gonna remember in the back of his head, in his mind, this is what you do
Yep.
to dudes. Gotcha. Nope. Don't stick that thumb up me, because I know it's gonna be in the street. So yeah, you shouldn't be defaming dudes. It's a double standard because the dude has to sit there and be quiet. And I think Kofi and I had that conversation too, because I think what it comes from too is they defame you because they know what they did with you, and they don't want you putting it out in the street.
That makes sense too.
You know,
Wait, what do you mean?
like I know the level of sexuality we've had. I know what you like. I know what you've allowed me to do. I know you let me pee on you. But guess what? I'm going to tell the world how you are sexually as a man, because I'm not going to let the world know. I'm not going to let the world hear you tell them how I am as a woman sexually, because I don't want to be judged like that. So I'm going to make you look bad, because it always looks worse when you retaliate.
I don't even think that women are that smart on that level. Y'all thinking too deep into it. Honestly, we just being.
But
bitches.
why y'all?
We just being
So
bitches.
you think they do it?
Men
So
are
you think they do
bitches.
it?
We are emotional. We react emotionally, which is quick. I don't think we think. Like when it comes to things like, am I gonna go and say? Because honestly, at the end of the day, when you say that shit about like, and you know the training, and when you peed on me, and when you're like going off in public about that kind of shit, then it's like it's also making us look bad. And then afterwards, you have to think to yourself like, what the fuck did I say all that? Because it just said some of the shit I did.
I think Amber Rose said that about Kanye.
I went off.
He like it a little bit. Go ahead.
But women don't think about when the man has to see that person who she's talking to again one day in life, and then now we embarrassed because girl over there snickering and shit in our face, like what the fuck?
No, it's a very thought.
It's embarrassing.
I am glad we are having a conversation because that is very thoughtless.
It's embarrassing.
For women to go about things like that and don't think outside of ourselves on that one. So when I was saying like women do that, I hate to say it's kind of natural. It's like it's on that base level natural. You know what I mean? Like there are natural tendencies to oneself, but you have to grow up and not be so immature.
You want men to be mature, but women ain't mature at all.
I mean, I think it's pretty equal. I think that there's toxicity on both platforms. You can't say both sides of the it's polarities. You know what I mean? So
women usually give the energy first, though.
Yeah, because we're emotional. We are bitches. We are emotional bitches. Men are generally, at least y'all have emotions, but y'all seem to at least ride the tide slower.
But once y'all start doing that type of stuff, that's when our emotions get into it, and we start getting pissed off.
I mean, well, that's fair. You should be, because all of this is immature behavior to begin with that we're talking about. Like anybody who participates in that kind of
you not you personally, but emotional.
Yeah.
There are so many things. If you've been with me a year or 2, 3, 4, a long time, there's so many things I do. And you can defame me of them if you're emotional. Like, you don't want to be with him, girl. That's why you be picking boogers and flicking them out the car window. You know, that's why when you wake up in the morning, I've seen you wear the same drawers 3 days straight. I can take that. It's like a lot of things you can't. That joker don't even know how to cook. His mama didn't teach him to do nothing but fry eggs. That's not bad. You all jab at the heart.
Well, that's what. So
that's
I
why y'all.
would say that
It's
on
where
that,
it's
y'all
where
saying
you
that
punch.
too, it's like I feel like, and I'm not saying this is just like what I do, but men seem to be so emotionless. Y'all take that, right? We can have those little like y'all just be like cool. It didn't touch me. I ain't feel that, you know. So when it finally comes to hurting a man, like we have to pull out the big guns because you just rolled with the punches for so long.
So you just said you want to. So you just said you want to hit him till it hurt.
If you I mean, at the point that you're upset with the nigga, y'all broke up or whatever is going on in that
Mm-hmm.
emotional chaos of a situation for yourself where you're being really fucking immature and you're just looking to hurt someone, then yeah, you want to get them where it's good. You want to make sure that that punch lands. And if I just say, "Oh well, your hair," and the nigga's like, "I'm gonna fuck she said something about my hair," then you have to go to
That dude don't shave. He only shave once a
you
month.
gotta pull out the nitty gritty.
I can
Now
take that though.
I don't. I mean,
I don't want to hear. Oh,
as
his
I
dick. His
grow,
brother dick bigger than his.
Yeah.
I mean,
I should have stayed with my last nigga.
I mean,
You
that's
don't nut
where,
that
but
quick.
that's where it hurts y'all, right? So that's where we gotta go. Otherwise, it don't.
Why you gotta go there?
What? How else are we supposed to?
That
hurt
nigga don't know how to do his
Oh,
taxes.
like, what the fuck?
If you, but
That nigga always doing his taxes in May and June. Like I can take that. That ain't hard. That's maturity.
yeah, right. So I'm saying that maturity needs to be brought to the table in those situations. Clearly,
He always getting to work late. He doesn't know punctuality. No, there are jabs that if you want to get out of that emotion, I think the same level of that emotion is your output. You want to get it out. You want to say something to him. You want that energy to be used, and you want to throw that dart at him. It's the dart doesn't have to have poison in it.
So how's the dart supposed to come across? Getting hurt is getting hurt. So what would men prefer?
Everything about it is sexual. So really going back to it, I'm gonna always look at you like, that's my baby mama. I can't go off on her like that. She can go off on me. That used to be my wife.
But
I'm not gonna go off on her like that. I met her mom. I'm not gonna go off on her like that.
Yeah, that's.
You know,
But here's the thing I feel, okay? Most of the time
they
this
don't.
happen,
Women don't care about that with us
wait,
though.
but the thing is, I feel like when that shit happens, when you threw at a man, our man then fucked you over. So you talking about the nigga that's cheated on you time and time again, and you just found some panties in your fucking bed, and now you're going off? Where's you? You can't be like, oh, I'm a man and I disrespected her in the relationship, and now she's upset and she's trying to come back and hurt me. Like you didn't do anything to deserve somebody coming at you. Generally, I don't think any woman just wakes up and go, well, this relationship was so wonderful. I think I'm gonna jab at him today. You know what I mean? Like, and let's go to the fact that men think it's okay to be promiscuous and all that shit. It's typically all of those type of behaviors that have added up to a woman being so fucking hurt. It's nothing like a woman scorned. She's scorned. So don't fucking scorn a woman and you'll be, sorry for the language, and you'll be okay.
I hear bombs going off right now. I hear the bombs going off because I'm using your opinion and I'm using what you just said. I heard the word cheating, promiscuous. This all segued from sexual innuendos demeaning a man. And I said almost 15 minutes ago, who thinks about sex the most? Women. Everything in a relationship is centered around sex, even the exit. You don't love me, or you don't feel I love you, or you don't feel I deserve anything from you until I have materialistically or monetarily deserving of your pussy.
Yeah.
So your pussy is the reward.
Yeah.
That's sex.
Yeah.
So is your heart in your chest or is it between your legs?
So here's the thing I had heard once, and I hope I don't botch up this quote, but like everything in the world is about sex except for sex. Sex is about power. And so
You never have it.
and that statement, that's where I feel like when women go at you about sex and those things, it's trying to get that power balance back. And that's why it's like, why the fuck did you go there with it? It's because at some point in that sexual exchange, she's lost her power. And typically for a woman to lose her power sexually, because we know that that's what men want. Pussy power is real. We know that that's what you want. So when we lose that power in a relationship, it's typically because of cheating. Or like if we're starting to be insecure about it, it's because other things are going on where you're not paying attention or doing your job with this anymore. And so then it's like, how can we get our power back? We got to hit you where you now have the power, which is the sex. So in a relationship, I think sex becomes a tool of power.
But why is it about power? Why the hell somebody got to have power? Like, what the fuck? Like, why not both equally have power? Like, why somebody has to have more power than others? It don't make sense.
I know why. We dropping bombs again. Hey, Kofi, could you I want you to, after I say this, I want you to look up and find me the song by Snap or Kanye West. I got the power. Because the truth of the matter is, your question, the power. Women give men the power before the sex. You wanna know how?
How?
Because you want to be us. When you say, I have given up my power when I gave him some, that means you felt he had power over you. So now that he has conquered you, you made him the winner. So a lot of women going out here saying, okay, I can get an Amtrak ran on me. I can be as promiscuous as possible. I can go through my whole phase because I'm going to act, because who do they say they act just like
Men.
when they do that?
Men.
That's power.
Yeah.
They don't say I'm going to be the king lion in the jungle. But even if they say I'm going to be the king lion in the jungle, they're talking about a male. Who gave us that power?
I agree that women do. I mean, I think that's why, like, it's a tricky thing. I think women give men power. That's why it takes a great woman to make a great
Do you want to be us?
I don't want to be a man. I don't.
Well, I'm you're not you in general.
Or do women want to be men?
You know.
I think that I don't. When you put it that way, I don't see the. I can't explain it. I think women want to have the same kind of power that men have over sex, which is like the fact that y'all can go out there and have as much sex as you want to and not feel like your power has been given away or taken away. And I think that's something men have that women typically don't. And that's what I think we're trying to get to in this day and age of like understanding ourselves sexually, but we're misunderstanding the way in which to go about it.
I'm gonna go back to the point too. Power. Golden showers. My rhyme didn't even know it. You know how golden showers usually start? Let me tell you. Golden showers usually start when you take a shower with a woman, right? And it's a power. It's a power struggle. The first power struggle is, woman, you taking up all the hot water. So she getting in the front, she taking up the hot water. Intimately, she might wash her back. You might wash her back. But if she taking all the hot water, right? But if you want to get in that water, right, and you mad, you might pee on her to make her move. Nature allows me to whip my thing out and pee on her. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, don't be peeing on me, boy. Now, you might find out you like it.
Clearly.
You might find out you like it, and we're not going to go there. Now, we get back in that shower and do it again. But this time, she says to herself, you pee on me, I'm going to pee on you. Okay. When she try to pee on you, what's going to happen? She pee on herself. Yeah. She pee on herself. So I'm using that as a metaphor to say, when you try to defame us sexually, you know, just like Snoop say, when you diss me, you diss yourself. When you try to pee on us sexually, you're peeing on yourself. Because in order to pee on us, we actually have to lay down and allow you to do it. Yeah. We could pee on you, no problem. You have no power but to kind of dodge it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Their hints in the statement is the men have power when it comes typically to, I don't know how to explain it, their ownership of their sexuality, and yeah, women will never have.
Do y'all get jealous when we go outside and pee?
Yeah, I do.
See,
I know
I'm so jealous of it.
It makes you mad that that nature and the world does not allow us to have to get all the way to the bathroom to release that pain.
Or just the convenience.
Convenience.
I had read somewhere about the psychology of like that is very. Speaking of pee, apparently like when it comes to the psychology of a child and your sexuality is very connected to how you learn how to pee, and Going to the bathroom, that's your first like interaction with your sexual organs. And that men find it to be a superpower. Boys are really, they can see it. They like, that's why boys have like peeing contests with their friends. I don't know, I've heard that, whatever, it's in movies and shit. But like, you and your penis, like you can see it. For girls, it's a mystery. It's a mystery for most of our lives until we get older because it's not something we can see. And so our sexuality, and I think that this goes into being feminine and all these things that are complicated that we're trying to understand. It's something we can't see. It's very subjective to us and not objective. And y'all sexuality is objective. So you can literally master it at will, physically. It's something that we can't. It's an internal process.
I got a question. I know this Jeopardy because you got to get an answer for it. But I got a question. Okay. I'm a good listener, first of all. All right. Who were you in the bathroom with, on the potty with, when you said to yourself, and I know you got that from somewhere, what dude did you see pee in your youth to be mad at that little dude? like, at what point in your young life do you say, man, I'm sitting on this toilet and the dude get to stand up and I don't get to stand up? Like, who told you that?
I mean, it's not a telling. It's something that you eventually learn. I will say that.
Well, how do you know? How do you know you're not
a kid when I like realized that? The psychology of that is just saying that, like as a child, your first connections with yourself. But I'll say definitely in my teen years. When you have boyfriends. When you have boyfriends, let's be honest. Now we're moving from something that was traumatized as being a child to now actually being around boys. I mean, when you're with other girls, it's such a privatized event for us. We're going to the bathroom, holding the door for each other. We still go to the bathroom in groups together. That's how much our sexuality is such a like. I can't explain it.
We got to talk about that one day.
It is a sacred, intimate thing. And then you see boys, they just like, I'm sitting on the steps and my little cousin, I don't know, is peeing outside. Like when you're all like, I gotta go. And he's like, I'm just gonna go over there. And you're like, wait, what? Like
you get to go over there?
Like,
wait a minute, that's what y'all say?
Like, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I got to think. Like when I would see that boys could just pee,
This is deep.
I'm like, dude, like I have to pee and I gotta go in the house, but you gotta pee. Like, y'all, it's not fair. It's not fair, man. It's absolutely not fair.
We have another breakthrough here. Young men, because we look for solutions at HitREfRESH because we want you to take everything that's happening in society and everything that's going on. We don't want to argue anymore. We want you to hit the refresh button and get it right because we want to find equal playing field with these women. So young men, if you're listening to this show, I want you all to know something right here, right now. When you have the capabilities that God has given us and nature has given us to pee outside, and you're with your female friends, here's what I need you to do. Ladies, I apologize that life has given me the structure in my manhood and the convenience to pee outside, and you all can't pee outside. I hope this doesn't affect our relationship with each other moving forward because I know for some of you this could be actually traumatic. Finding out that, wow, he gets to go over there by the tree and no one's gonna bother him. I can't just pull down my panties and do that. I did not know it was like that. Now, that's what I heard.
Now we can.
Is that what you heard, Kofi?
We can, but it's not as easy. That's the problem. We got to go find a bush to hide behind.
Who said that?
We got to like project as best as we can, which is very difficult to do.
Right down the sidewalk.
Yeah, I done had some. Hey, that when that liquor is in control.
I'm saying we can do it, but like it's not as easy as men. I can guarantee you. At least you can see where it's going. Halfway, you got to figure out: do I need to shift to the left? I don't know where it's going because you can't see. You don't know what your vagina's doing down there. You'll never know.
Ooh.
But y'all know. Y'all literally get to see the pee come out the pee hole. I will never be able to see my pee come out the pee hole.
You know what else too? I'm not gonna even lie. Damn. Y'all need toilet paper. We just shake. Oh man, like. Oh man, I didn't know I was that serious.
That's the part. That's the
Y'all
part.
get we clean it with a shake. Y'all don't even have toilet paper. Oh man, that'd be mad. Y'all take that out on us too.
Yeah, that shit ain't fair.
Oh man. Okay, see that's what I'm saying. Everybody, men. My bad. To all the ladies, my bad. My bad. I pulled this thing out just all willy-nilly. You know, pun intended with Willie. I'm just like, I did not know. Kofi, did you know?
No. But I know they use a lot of tissue, goddamn.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. They put hot sauce in their purse. Don't put toilet paper in their purse. I don't understand. You know, I'm trying to understand.
That would be a good idea to bring.
I mean, hey, you heard it here first on HitREfRESH. Instead of hot sauce, put toilet paper in your purse. Well, you do put wipes in there since COVID, or maybe some of you been doing it before COVID. You know, some of you might not even be
I
outside.
have hand sanitizer. That shit is not gonna work.
You know.
So,
Cause y'all be oh yeah, and then you got to squat so low, and then it hit the road and bounce back up on you.
We can't even predict the direction of what the fuck is going on. It could be a slope. It could be a. It's too complicated and it sucks. But you know, make a golden shower of it, and then it's fun for everybody, huh?
You know what? I think we owe the women in our lives. I think intimacy is this. We need to change up what we do. Let's not have sex first. I'm gonna take you to dinner. Treat you like a woman, make you feel like a woman. And before, if you want to get intimate with me, that's fine. You want to get in the bed, that's fine. But I'm gonna do something that I think you really want and you desire. I'm gonna let you go in the bathroom with me, and I'm gonna let you hold it while I pee. I might even let you get behind me and whip it out, aim it, give you some power. Because that might be the connection
that is missing.
That's missing. That will keep you from when we break up. Saying, you know, that nigga can't even hold his own dick. I had to hold it for him. That's what we gonna do. This is where we are, guys. I hate to say it, but hey.
Oh, I'm done.
No. You're not done yet. You got to shake it out. You can't just let it leave. You got to shake it out. But anyway, I've said all that to say and conclude. Golden showers, trains, you know, and now I'm looking at different. I'm now looking at that differently. Like that girl has had 3 or more penises. Power. She has 3 or more pieces of power. It's a power thing.
You need a marry on to.
Yeah. Yes. So that's where it is. In conclusion, I think the equity here is the power, and we see where the power may lie.
In the penis.
You all gave us that power. We want to share that power with you, but I don't think we're sharing it with you the way you want it to be shared with you. You know, if I have to use the bathroom, men, if you have to use the bathroom, stop in the car. Hey, baby, come with me. Hold
Or
this.
you could just hold it like us. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You can hold it like us. Let us go first when we get to the house.
Our kidneys are bigger.
And then you go, and then we'll realize everything you went through to be a gentleman for us. Appreciate it.
I like my way better. I don't want to hold my pee. I don't want to hold my pee. Guess what's gonna happen if I hold my pee? You're gonna get a golden shower and you don't even want one. I'm gonna pee on you. And it's not gonna be the one you want. I'm serious. So, having said all that, this has been HitREfRESH. And I have I'm Kevin, and I have Kai with me, and I have my boy Kofi. We'll be back with you. We're going to talk about these hits. And don't forget to watch. Please don't forget to watch Hit Refresh Sports. We got that coming up for you. And don't forget our sponsors, Light Snack, and our other sponsor, Magic City Wings. We want to just say, any last words you want to say before we check out, Kai?
I think I'm good.
You think you're
I
good?
said perhaps too much.
You got to use the bathroom?
I do have to go. You got TP?
Hey, I do. But you know what? I want you to. It's cold outside. We'll do that in the summertime. It's cold outside. We'll do that in the summertime. Kofi, you got anything you want to say? Like, comments, and subscribe. Yes, like, comments, and subscribe. Give me some music, Kofi. We out of here.
Приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Yes. Pair up the rebel.